Our mission statement as a church is love God, love people, reach the world. As I have said many times over the last 18 years, this is not just a biblically sound slogan to put on our website or pastoral hyperbole. It is a reality of what we have the privilege to do here at InFocus Church. Along with our global Every Nation family of churches, we are literally reaching the world with the gospel of Jesus Christ. I hope that both amazes and inspires you. Our global methodology, or the means by which we're accomplishing this great commission, includes world missions, campus ministry, and church planning. Again, these are quantifiable actions we have been able to do for many years, and it has had an impact all over the world. Now, I recognize you may not have heard a word I have said yet because you're fixated on the bright orange shirt I'm wearing. I got this while in St. Thomas, ministering on the campus of the University of the Virgin Islands last year, or UVI. I mention this because one of the beautiful places we've been able to be a part of world missions, campus ministry, and church planning is the U.S. Virgin Islands. As you probably know, students from all over the United States are heading back to college right now. And this is such a pivotal time in their life. And we want to be available to minister to as many young students as we can, both here locally and wherever else God gives us the opportunity. This is the best time to reach young people as they begin to decide what they believe and what they want to do with the rest of their lives. Maybe this week you can take some time just to pray for the next generation. Pray for our campus missionaries here at InFocus, Mark Maldonado and Thomas Lawless. Pray for the campuses here in our own city like Augusta University, Augusta Tech, and Payne College. Also, pray for UVI as we send two of our own to be a part of campus outreach there next week. Josiah Gerard and Mark Maldonado will be flying down to St. Thomas to help with the campus outreach at UVI St. Thomas. But here's the really powerful reality. This is all a part of what I mentioned a moment ago: world missions, campus ministry, and church planning. Check out this progression. Our Every Nation Church in Orlando started doing missions in the Virgin Islands. Those mission trips led to some young people feeling called to minister there long term. God then opened up a door on the campus, and campus ministry began to take place regularly. After some years of sowing in the campus and lives being changed by the gospel, a need arose for a local church. The wheels have been in motion for this local church now for over a year. They've already had their first in-person church meeting, and they are currently working on getting a full-time pastor there to lead this church plant in St. Thomas. World missions, campus ministry, church planning. You see how the gospel is at work through us, through you, as of the church here at InFocus? I want to encourage you to pray for this outreach next week. Pray for Josiah. Pray for Mark. Pray for Chelsea, the young lady who's laid her life down to go and fulfill the Great Commission there and is doing a phenomenal job. Pray for the students who are returning to campus who are lost and hurting and desperately need the good news of the gospel. But I also want you to continue to ask God to reach the world through us here at IFC. I count it such a privilege to get to do what disciples have done for centuries and to be able to see lives changed here locally and all over the world. This is another beautiful aspect of being a multi-generational church. So take the time to encourage a student this week. We still believe the axiom, change the campus, change the world. And with your help and God's grace, we still can.